my three biggest objections to non-denominationalism. Argument 1. There is no unity. See, a lot of these non-denoms are against division, but they simply do not understand they divide the church even more. Here's an analogy for you. Imagine the church as a whole as a window. Denominations cause cracks in the window, but non-denominational churches cause the window to break in individual grains of glass. Because there are no confessions of their faith, you can get complete monergist non-denoms, and then you can get complete synergist non-denoms. There's simply no unity of doctrine. If we are trying to repair this window, it is much harder to repair the cracks with denominations because they are institutions, unlike non-denominational churches where anyone can start their own Gardens of Life non-denominational rock concert church. Argument 2. It's not historical. Most non-denoms think that after the apostles there was no denominations or any structure of the church, but this is completely wrong. We can see in 1 Clement that it condemns schism. Here it says, "Why is there strife and angry outbursts and dissensions and schisms and conflicts among you? Do we not have the one God and one Christ, one Spirit of grace that was poured out upon us?" And we can see in St. Ignatius' letters to the Sumerians, it says, "You must all follow the bishop as Jesus Christ followed the Father, and follow the council of presbyters as you would to the apostles." We can see there is clear church structure in the early church. A lot of these non-denominationals need to realize back in the early church, no one could read pretty much. People would learn what the faith was through the church, and that's also because the Bible wasn't even completely compiled until the 4th century, and it wasn't mainstream distribution to the public until the 15th century with the printing press. And then my argument 3 is it's unbiblical. This ties into my last objection. Most non-denoms think, oh, the church is a man-made tradition, we don't have to follow it. I only follow the Bible, my personal interpretation of the Bible. Well, the problem with this is everyone turns into their own pope, their own epistemic principle of what is right or wrong is their own interpretation of the Bible. We can see in Matthew 16:18, "And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." This verse shows that it's not a man-made tradition. This is a divine institution that is preserved by holy tradition, and we must follow this to have the fullness of the faith. If you just want to say Jesus was only a man, then sure, you can say it's a man-made tradition, but, I mean, most non-denoms think that Jesus is a divine being. Well, you don't even know these days, because there's no unity of doctrine, but, yeah. So, you have to admit the church is a divine institution, because it was started by Christ. I hope you guys learned something. God bless.